Welcome, welcome to Blue Lily, Lily Blue, a book review from me to you. Today we're going to talk about the third book in the Raven cycle by Maggie Stiefvater, Blue Lily, Lily Blue. And hopefully you have already read the first two books, because otherwise what are you doing here? This might not be the most suitable video for you because spoilers! If you don't know, the first book is called The Raven Boys and it follows 5 friends, a girl and 4 boys, and they're on a magical quest to find a sleeping, very magical, did I say magical, Welsh king. And now we'll just jump right into the spoiler section. Blue Lily, Lily Blue. Man, this book, it has manifested my love for these characters even more. And if you don't know yet, I adore these characters. They're so fleshed out, so well developed, and absolutely brilliant. But let's talk about the plot a little bit. Ronan and Adam sitting on a tree. So Mora's gone. She went down the cave to go look for Butternut, and our OT5 are getting closer and closer to what they're looking for, or at least what they think they're looking for. This whole entire Glendower situation, I feel like there are different ways in which it could play out, and I have a couple theories which I can finally give to you because it's not like I already know what's gonna happen. Option A, they find Glendower and magical stuff happens, and yes, and then I don't know what happens after that. Basically, my knowledge is up, or my theories are up to Glendower, and then after that it's just a massive blur, and my hopes of Gansey, please don't die, or at least die and then be resurrected again. Option B is one of the OT5 is Glendower. Currently, top runners, front runners are Gansey and Ronan for obvious reasons. Option C, and an option which I don't even think is that unlikely, is maybe everything was a lie. Who knows? I don't know. I personally think I might run with option B or C. The poet, which got mentioned a lot in this book, he is slightly suspicious. Wasn't he also a magician? I don't know. Maybe this whole entire thing was a lie. But then they also found Gwen Lillian, or whatever her name is, the daughter. So there must be, obviously there are 3 people still sleeping, because I don't think that Gwen counts as a sleeping person, as they've already mentioned. Yeah, so it's heating up, and things might go wherever. Do I think Gansey will die? Yes, I actually do think Gansey will die, considering Maggie Stiefvater's writing narration style up till now, because I don't think that the author has lied to us or has led us astray a single time in these books yet. So far, I am adding a lot of baby terms at the end of my sentences, as you might be able to tell, because I absolutely have no idea where this is gonna go. But I don't think that she's actually lied to us, and I've already said it in the first book. I feel like she's taking on a kind of Ronan voice while telling the story. Like, everything that she says is the truth, and she's kind of banking on playing with our expectations. Like, we're like, nah, Gansey's not gonna die. That's too obvious. But I do feel like Gansey will die. That being said, Gansey dying does not necessarily mean Gansey staying dead, if you get my drift. Because Gansey has already almost died before, but he survived. So maybe either he will survive in some magical way, plot twist, hopefully, or he might get resurrected, or maybe there's an option C, which is currently for me too painful to think of, or too just mind-boggling that my mind just can't go there. And then obviously there's also the option that Gansey will be dead, which I hope will not be the case, because then I just want a meteorite to hit the earth for them all to go away so they can be all together in the afterworld, because those 5 people being separated, impossible. You can tell that I am a hardcore Gansey and Blue shipper, which really caught me by surprise, because like I already said, I didn't expect anything going to the Raven Boys, especially not being so emotionally attached to so many characters. But then at the beginning of Blue Lily, another ship kind of started to set its sail for me, and that is Pitch, which is Ronan Lynch and Adam Parrish. Because, oh my god, Ronan's flirting attempts are so cute and so funny and so clumsy and just so overall hilarious, and Adam is showing signs of wanting Ronan to notice him, and it's just like, ugh, I love it, I love it. I'm not sure if I ship Adam and Ronan or Blue and Gansey more, because right now it's a very tight race. That was completely unexpected. I did not expect for that to happen, but I can see that happening. Like, I can clearly imagine Ronan and Adam being a very, very nice and cute couple. That obviously leaves Noah as the odd man out, and I just wish he would finally be happy. Maybe he will be vicariously happy because all his friends are happy and not dead. I hope they will not be dead by the end of book 4, please. So this whole entire Jesse Ditley situation kind of freaked me out. Not because he was a giant who only spoke in all caps, not because he had a creepy cave in his backyard with a curse and a buried alive woman in it, but because Jesse Ditley died. That's also why I think Gansey will die, because Jesse Ditley's fate in my eyes kind of symbolizes the impending, inevitable downfall of Gansey. Because if Jesse can't escape his fate, then how can Gansey possibly do it? Then there's obviously the new Latin teacher, the brains behind Mr. Grey in the second book, Mr. Greenwater or whatever his name is. His character surprised me in certain ways because he seemed, you know, like the typical evil villain who pulls the strings from behind and was very ambitious and very driven, but in the end he turned out to be very sensible. Like, he valued his life. He wasn't being stubborn and bullheaded and just be like, I want the magical king, I'll do whatever it takes. He was more like, oh shit, I'm gonna die soon, so I will just back out now. Very sensible man. Piper, on the other hand, is GF. Whoa. I haven't made up my mind right now whether she is just incredibly smart or just incredibly stupid, but that scene in the end when Neve popped up again and they decided to open the door. You have been in this book for what? Maybe a total of 2 pages, and then you go pull up book 1 Adam? What? What? Neve's return. I knew that Neve was gonna return at some point. She disappeared because of that mirror magic, whatever these psychic ladies did, but we knew that Neve was not gonna play a nice role. She has her own agenda, but she's smart about it and she's keeping her mouth shut about it. But I do think that she is in over her head, that she thinks she can control the situation, but I don't think she will be able to, and that will be her downfall. Then we come to Persephone. So Persephone and Adam bonded over cave's water, and it makes me kind of question who exactly is she. She seems older, you know, her real age seems older than her physical age, so maybe she also has some kind of magical background, and especially because I feel like she played some kind of secret important role which might get revealed later, but then it kind of surprised me that she suddenly died, because does that mean that she had the same role as Adam? Did she wake up the ley line? Did she now die because her time was up and she had an heir of some sorts? The whole entire time there are these hints also about how time is circular, how, you know, there is no past and future and you can move both ways. So my prediction right now is that the whole entire timeline thing will get really, really messed up in the last book. Other open questions that I have: who is that third person that they're not allowed to awaken? Maybe there's some kind of bigger evil behind it and our beloved characters don't know what they're getting themselves into and just getting into useless mortal peril. Please tell me all your theories for the last book for the Raven King, and I can't wait for the last book and I just want to read it right now so badly, and I will definitely read it once it comes out. But I absolutely love this series up till this point, and every single book just made me fall in love with the characters more and more and more. And yes, these are my general feelings up till now, and I hope that the last book will be good, but I am pretty confident that it will be. I have faith in Maggie Stiefvater, especially in this series. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye! There's Blue, who's obviously level 100, then there's Ronan, who's obviously level 1000, then there's Gansey, who's like this ball of fluff and charm, and author manages to play with reader expectations because she's basically shoving you the facts into your face and you're like, no, no, I don't believe this.